Nothing. So right off the bat, get out your 2 favorite tools. Welcome back to Rayleigh's Small Engines. I'm T-Bone. This is your Get to the Point channel. Ow. All right, you can do this with a test light or a voltmeter. We're gonna put the voltmeter on here right quick. Let's see what kind of voltages we got going on. Select over to DC. All right, that thing is charged. Can y'all see that? 13.1. Now, let's turn this key and watch this volt, see if anything's happening. We got nothing changed. All right, next step. Let's get our trusty old test light out and hook it onto the ground. Have we got power? Yes, our test light is good. Did y'all see that? All right, let's go right down here to the fuse. I don't know if y'all can see or not. Good power there. Good power there. What is going on? Now, I'll tell you something else, too. Always flip it around to the back and check in the back side, because sometimes you got a bad connection right there. This one's good. Well, T-Bone, why are you going straight into here? I'll tell you why. Because I always harp about careful visual inspection. I also want you to listen, pay attention. When I turn this key, I don't hear my solenoid on the carburetor clicking either. I don't hear nothing. Let's take a look in here, see what's happening. Now this applies to any mower out there. They all the same. Every one of them, they all the same. Just little minor differences. Since it's going to be difficult for y'all to see, I'm going to unplug the wiring harness from the ignition switch. And we're going to see, are we getting power to the switch? There's a hot one. None of the others are hot. All right, we're also looking, all these terminals look pretty clean and they're all the way up in there. Let's see if we can pop this switch out. Oh, that key don't even want to come out. What's up with that? Let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Sometimes these things are a booger head on these Dixie Choppers. I think they cut the darn hole too small or something. Can I get it out, y'all? Nobody knows. Use your test light as a pry bar. Come out of there, dang it. Come on. There we go. Now we're talking. Took the tag off because I'm sure the customer doesn't want his name and phone number all over the internet, because y'all gonna make this thing famous, aren't you? There's a bent tab. Maybe I did that taking it out. That's possible. Now let's talk about key switches right quick. Okay, it's hard to get this where you guys can see. You see there's a G right there. That's your ground. B, that's your battery. Hard to tell. That's the S. That's your start wire. Magneto, charging system, and L for lights. Let's do a little testing. All right, let's turn this over to the ohm setting right there. And as you can tell, we got continuity. It beeps. It means you're connected. It means you're not connected. Simple as that. Now, I'm going to hook one terminal. Don't matter which one goes to what, whether black or red. I'm going to go to the battery terminal, okay? And let's check and see. I'm going straight to the start. Battery to start. Now, I'm going to turn the key. And when I hit this over to the start position, you should hear it beep. We got nothing. That's a bad ignition switch. It sure is. All right. This is my shop key ring. I'm just going to use it. It's the quickest thing I can grab. Here's a new ignition switch. You need to look up your ignition switch by your model number and make sure that these codes match, okay? So, switch off. Let's go to the battery. And we're going to go to start. And look at there, start. That works, huh? So, let's go over to the L. Cut our key back on. Got continuity there, don't we? No point in hooking it to the ground because you know what that does, it grounds. Okay, that's the old one there. This is the new one because I know that because of my tag on there. Let's just hook this up and see if we can get some action going of some sort. Oh, can y'all hear that? Can you hear it? That's the starter, the carburetor solenoid clicking over there. All right, is it gonna turn over? Still got nothing. Oh, handle's in. Come on. I hear something buzzing. When I turn this handle, something's buzzing down here. Now, what I'm about to show you, do not go jump to conclusions and think this is what's wrong with yours. I'm going to show you some other things to look at, but I want you to listen to this right quick. Okay, the little green light down there, that's a mic I stuck down there so y'all can hear. Whoops. There's the little box is sitting right there, and I'll show it to you in just a second. Now, what I'm going to do, if I can not knock it off, yeah, I knocked it down. Dadgummit. So I'm going to cut the key on. Hear that buzz? Hear that buzz? All right, key is off. Key is on. I'm not trying to start it. Now I'm going to try to start it. Nothing happening. I sprung a leak. If y'all look over at T-Bone After Hours, there's going to be an air conditioned video. That's where I originally did that. Now, so y'all know, yes, I've got another PTO switch just stuck on here because I couldn't get that one out. The metal is so tight, I was scared I was going to break the man's switch, and I didn't want to have to buy one. So this is that little box. It's some kind of start Hitchimo module. But don't just go replacing that. I want you to do some testing first, okay? Now, what I did all this so that I could show you guys. Obviously, we went over the key switch. There's your hot end. There's the wire to the start, okay? And turn the key, it's powering up. That wire goes directly over to your PTO plug, okay? We're going to probe that bad boy. Turn the key, lights up. And then we're going to go over here to the output side. All these terminals on your PTO switches, they go across, okay? Whether they're connected or not. Now, let's turn the key again. Okay, so we got power going in through the PTO and out of the PTO, but it is not getting over to the starter. You basically have 2-prong safety switches and 4-prong safety switches. Very, very simple. Get an ohm meter, set it to ohms. You hear the beep? And it's real simple, but before you go replacing an expensive part like that start module, I want you to test all your safety switches. All right, see that's open, now it's closed. Now it's open, now it's closed. That's a good switch. All right, now some of these are gonna be really hard to get to because they always put them in some terrible places, but I'm gonna show you a trick. You don't wanna miss that trick. And basically, you test between here and here, not here and here or here and here. You go flat to flat, flat to flat, okay? Real simple. Now, if they're hard to get to, make you up a couple little jumper wires, and you can get you some needle nose down in wherever you're at and hook them up like that. And that'll make them really a lot easier for you to get to when you go to test. Okay, so we're going to hook this one up, and it's either going to beep or it's not. Now, the other side, when we hook it up, it's going to beep right off the bat without mashing it. But watch, I mash, got continuity. Okay, let's go to the other side. All right, we'll just plug, well, doesn't matter. Plug this side up. Now, when I do this one, it's going to beep. Look at there. But when I mash the button, it'll quit. That tells me that's a good switch. I know it is, brand new. I just took it out of the pack. Now, I will leave you a link to one of these little Hitchimos right down in the description. Where's my harness at? This red wire, that's just hooking my ground up right there is all it is. And let's see, this won't go but one way. And it shouldn't take you more than about 6 tries to get it right. There we go. Plug that in. I know y'all can't see under there. All right, let's see what'll happen. Look at there, look at there. So go through and test. Don't just say, oh, it's a safety switch or da-da-da, you know, go test it. That way you know. Why go spend money on something that you don't need? So all I got to do is button this bad boy back up. I hope you guys learned something today. But just careful visual inspection. Take your time. Get your voltmeter. Oh, yeah. She'll run. I got the door shut. I ain't gonna fire it up right now. Let me get this bad boy put together. Sometimes it's more than one problem. It's pretty seldom on electrical. Most of the time it's just one issue. Careful visual inspection. Take your time and diagnose the problem. Don't just go replacing parts. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in to Rayleigh's Small Engines. I'm T-Bone. This is your Get to the Point channel. Remember, leave some comments down below. Click that subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Share these videos with your friends. We'll see you soon. Go subscribe to T-Bone After Hours. We're doing all kind of stuff over there. You don't want to miss it.
T-Bone's back, red and black. Paddle head, hair down his back. Fixing mowers, cash in hand. Grease-stained shirt, wrench in hand. Mower's broke, but he got a plan. T-Bone fix 'em over this land. Bad gas in the air, thick. Oil's dripping down so slick. Grit teeth, eyes dead set. Ain't a mower he ain't fixed yet.